The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. It's high school game day, countdown to kickoff here at 5 o'clock on a Friday, week 4 of the high school football season. We'll talk more about that as we go on. But first, hey, I want to invite everybody to go to our Twitter handles and give us a follow on X at Scoreboard Guy, at Playing_Sports, and at Missouri Sports Network. And you'll be the smartest fan in the stands. And if you want updates on when we're going live, you can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and go to our Facebook page and give us a like. And then you will be the smartest fan in the stands. Hey, today's show brought to you by Laiuna Labor's Local 663, who remind us to drive safely in those work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. We'll touch on some of the volleyball game matches tonight. There were 191 matches a night ago, so we won't be able to read all of those. But tonight on the volleyball docket, Crossroads Prep is at Academy Lafayette. Hancock is at Bayless. Clarkton is at Bernie. Winona, who's 20-0, is at Blair Oaks. Gideon takes on Bloomfield. Viburnum is matching up with Bourbon. Valley Park with Brentwood. Willard goes to Camdenton in the Branson-Camdenton Webb City trifecta. There, Webb City at Camdenton. Galena versus Chadwick. Plato at Couch. Greenwood is at Crane. Twin Rivers is at Delta. Kelly is at East Prairie. New Covenant Academy is at Hurley. El Dorado Springs is at Logan Rogersville. Logan Rogersville 8-1 on the season. Principia is at Lutheran North. Niangua at Mansfield. Crossroads College Prep is at Maplewood Richmond Heights. Greenville's at Meadow Heights. John Burroughs is at Notre Dame. Purdy at Northeast Vernon County. Francis Howe's at Parkway West in Baldwin. Cristo Rey is at Raytown South. North Pemiscot is at Richland. Risco is at Seneth Hornersville. Holcomb is at South Pemiscot. Fordland is at Sparta. Bismarck at St. Paul Lutheran. Whitfield is at Ursuline Academy. And McKinley Classical Leadership takes on Vashon, while Advance is at Woodland. Softball games today, and some of them have already gone final. We visited earlier today with Father Tolton, Catholic head coach, and our athlete of the week, and that's coming up here later in the show as well. And they were playing at 11 o'clock this morning and at 3 o'clock. We got to visit with them before they got on the bus as part of our Athletes of the Week segment presented by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Softball games today that have already gone final. Blue Springs South over Smith Cotton 14-1. Mid Buchanan defeated Boonville 11-1. They turned around and then defeated St. Joe Central 7-0. Elias Catholic over Macon 10-0. Was the Park Hill in the Park Hill South tournament. Park Hill over Benton 12-1, and then they defeated Smithville 7-1. Park Hill South over William Chrisman 14-0, and Park Hill South over West Platte 6-1. All these games have gone final. They're from today. Savannah 8-6 over Smith Cotton. Again, you're listening to High School Game Day, countdown to kickoff here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Are you turning 65 soon? Maybe already retired? Medicare can be confusing, but it doesn't have to be. At Calhoun and Associates Insurance, they make Medicare enrollment smooth, simple, and stress-free. And that's just the beginning. From choosing the right plan to creating a retirement strategy that lasts, Calhoun and Associates Insurance is your one-stop shop for a secure future. Hey, they'll help you understand your options, avoid costly mistakes, and build the retirement you deserve because you've worked hard your whole life. Hey, now it's time to enjoy it. Call Calhoun and Associates Insurance today at 417-379-2157 or visit calhouninsurances.com. Your golden years start with a golden plan. Football schedule tonight. Actually, we'll go through what last night's games that we do have. We've got some finals here. Joplin defeated Glendale last night 42-21. It was Perryville over Bayless 37-8. Mount Home, Arkansas defeats Rolla 37-10. It was Holt 49, St. Charles 8, and Wright City over Louisiana 27-14. No final yet has been reported from last night's game between Riverview Gardens and University City. Tonight on the docket, Midway is Adrian. St. Joe Christian is at Albany. Rich Hill's at Appleton City. Charleston is at Ballard Memorial, Kentucky. Hickman is at Battle. Grandview is at Belton. University Academy Charter is at Benton in St. Joe. Lee Summit North is at Bentonville, Arkansas. Knox County, who's 3-0 in 8-man, they will be at Bishop LeBlond. California is at Blair Oaks. Blair Oaks 3-0. Blue Springs hosts Staley. Blue Springs also 3-0, as is Blue Springs South, and they host Raymore Peculiar. Pair of winless teams go at it in Bolivar as Parkview travels to Bolivar. Both teams 0-3. North Callaway is at Bowling Green. Stratford is at Buffalo. They're both winless as well. Houston is at Kabul. Chillicothe is at Cameron. Rockbridge is at Capital City. Logan, Rogersville, and Carl Junction. A couple of undefeated teams there as well. Both teams coming in at 3-0. Poplar Bluff is at Central Cape Girardeau. Central New Madrid. St. Dominic is at Central Park Hills. North Kansas City is at Central St. Joe. Vianney is at Chaminade College Prep. DeSmet is at CBC. CBC 3-0. South Shelby's at Clark County. Pleasant Hill is at Clinton. Crystal City is at Confluence Prep Academy Charter. Colcamp is at Crestridge. Jefferson Festus is at Cuba. West Nottoway is at DeKalb. Festus at DeSoto. Veritas Christian's at Duchesne. Eureka hosts Fox, looking to go 4-0. Jackson and Farmington, both undefeated on the season. They'll match up in Farmington. Hayti is at Father Tolton Regional Catholic. Clever at 3-0 is at Forsyth. Francis Howe North is at Francis Howe. Fort Zumwalt West is at Francis Howe Central. Washington's at Fort Zumwalt North. Fort Zumwalt East is at Fort Zumwalt South. Principia is at Grandview. Macon is at Hallsville. Hannibal host Fulton. Harrisonville host Warrensburg. Harrisonville looking to go 4-0. Camdenton is at Elias Catholic. Elias Catholic also 3-0 at this time. Fairgrove is at Hollister. Marshfield is at Hillcrest. Kelly is at Kennett. Republic is at Kickapoo. Stanberry in 8-man football is at King City. Moberly's at Kirksville. Savannah is at Lafayette St. Joe. Aurora is at Lafayette County. Cassville's at Lamar, that big game there. Willard is at Lebanon. Rockhurst is at Lee Summit West. Park Hill South is at Liberty. Ava's at Liberty Mountain View. Lee Summit's at Liberty North. Concordia is at Lincoln. Hazelwood Central is at Lindbergh. St. Charles host St. Louis University High. They're looking to go 4-0 as well. Seneca at undefeated is at Monette. Carthage is at Nixa, and that's a battle of undefeated teams there as well. Class 5 and Class 6 power. Elsewhere, Sweet Springs is at Northwest Hughesville. Hardin Central looking to go 4-0, and 8-man football's at Oric. Kearney's at Park Hill. Kearney looking to go undefeated as well. Parkway West 3-0 is at Parkway South. Princeton is at 3-0 Pattonsburg in 8-man football. Ash Grove is at Pierce City. Ash Grove looking to go 4-0. Springfield Catholic is at Reed Spring. Winnetonka is at Raytown South. Center is at Richmond. McClure is at Rockwood Summit. Afton at Russellville. Thayer looking to go 4-0 is at Salem. Harrisburg is at Salisbury. Keatsville at Schuyler County. Melville is at Seckman. Warsaw 3-0 is at Sherwood 0-3. Jefferson City is at Smith Cotton. Boonville's at Southern Boone. Holden is at St. Francis Borgia. Pembroke Hill is at St. Michael the Archangel. Bramer is at St. Paul Lutheran out of Concordia. Cardinal Ritter is at St. Pius X out of Kansas City. In 8-man football, Moundsville is at Stewartsville. Troy Buchanan is at Timberland. Lighthouse Senior High is at Tipton. Gallatin is at Trenton. Fort Osage is at Truman. Mark Twain is at Van Far. Neosho's at Waynesville. Northwest Cedar Hill is at Webster Groves. Branson is at West Plains. Mid Buchanan is at West Platte. Fayette is at West Strand. Van Horn is at William Chrisman. Mountain Grove is at Willow Springs. Willow Springs 3-0. Plattsburgh is at Windsor, who's 3-0. And to wrap it up, Warrenton is at Winfield. Again, we invite you to stay tuned here for our 7 years of the Ozarks Athletes of the Week. On the ladies' side, we've got Bella Trim from Father Tolton. She's a softball player who picked up her 500th strikeout earlier this week. Also, Jalen Brown from Centralia. She's a pitcher that picked up her 500th strikeout earlier this week. And on the boys' side, Colin Sinclair, an Orchard Farm quarterback who threw for 373 yards in their victory last Friday night. Hey, stay tuned. Right after this message from our Walnut Street Inn. Hey, we invite you on Mondays at 11 o'clock. The doors open at Bambino's Italian Cafe. It's Springfield Area Quarterback Club. Coaches come in from colleges and high schools from around the area, and they speak about their previous weeks and what they got coming up next week. So we hope to see you there. Doors open at 11 o'clock. Meals are ready. It's a buffet-style meal. You get what you want, as much as you want, for $10. Come by and enjoy some fellowship with some coaches, and Art Haynes is our MC, and we look forward to seeing you there. And I tell you what, when you come in the door, if you tell me you heard this on High School Game Day, I'll take care of your meal. All right. Back with our athletes of the week after this message from the Walnut Street Inn.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State campus, Hammonds Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, presented by Lyuna Labor's Local 663, Building Missouri, and reminding us, hey, drive safely in those work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. Also presented by the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. It's once again time for our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week segment, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. And we go to Father Tolton High School. We welcome in Art. Coach, thanks so much for your time today.
Yeah, no, thanks for having us. We're really excited to be talking to you.
Coach, you guys 12, and tell us a little bit about the season up to this point.
Okay, we're 12-3 right now. We're actually getting ready to go play a doubleheader today in Jeff City. We've been pretty solid. I think our team batting average is a little over about 410, something like that. We've gotten good pitching from the young lady sitting next to me, Bella Trim, and then also Kennedy May, with support from Montana Strobel and freshman Hadley Jackson. We just beat Lynn, who was a pretty strong team in Class 2, who was a Final Four team the last 2 years, and they're probably have a chance to be a Final Four team again. But we're playing good ball. We're not peaking yet, but we're in a good spot right now.
Is, as I mentioned, a Showers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week segment, and alongside you've got Bella Trim, who just picked up her 500th career strikeout. Tell us a little bit about Bella and what makes her special.
Well, Bella, got a great work ethic, really works hard. She's mentally tough. She really, we've put her in some spots over the past 3 years where we have really leaned on her, really relied on her to lift our team. That was demonstrated last year during our state title run in the state playoffs, where over 6 playoff games, 0 earned runs, right? And so she put us on her back and, does enough in the circle to give us a chance as a team to be in every ball game.
Bella, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. First off, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Chevy dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being named an Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Go back to that freshman year and talk a little bit about that first experience you got at the varsity level. Do you remember it? What were you nervous, and what did that mean to you to get that, just as a freshman, get that time in the circle?
Yeah, so it was definitely an experience. I had to get my feet wet. I was nervous coming in to high school, but I think having a bunch of seniors to look up to really helped me.
On a day that you have to pitch, what are you doing to kind of get prepared? Are you pitching today?
I am.
All right. What are you doing? What did you do yesterday, and what are you doing today to kind of get mentally and physically prepared?
I guess at night I get a really good sleep, and I do my stretches before bed, and then my dad usually makes me a really good breakfast, and that's pretty much what I do every time.
What's a really good breakfast? What's your go-to on that?
Well, this morning I had scrambled eggs with toast and bacon and fruit.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. What you're in the circle. What are you thinking about? What's going through your mind? Are you concentrating on location, rotation? What are you thinking about? Pitch by pitch.
Probably pitch by pitch. I'm just trying to trick the batter. I mean, I trust my stuff, so it's just what I have that the batters don't. I mean, basically just tricking them and trusting my catcher and my sign color.
Yeah. Do you have any? I mean, you ever shake anything off?
Sometimes. I mean, usually no, but every once and then.
She does.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell me what it is, but do you have a go-to pitch? I mean, is there a pitch and it may be on a day-to-day basis, maybe something's moving real well for you on this day. Are there days where you feel like you've got that pitch that you can go to?
Yeah. I mean, my favorite pitch, obviously, is a rise ball. I think everyone knows that. But, I mean, I trust it almost every time. There's only a few days where it's not working as well, but I still throw it.
As you look at your schedule, and I do this just by nature of what I do, I go through each of the schedules on a daily basis and look. And, I know you guys have got maybe Jeff City and Blair Oaks today, but as you look at your schedule at the beginning of the year, are there games that you kind of look forward to? Maybe someone on the other team. Maybe it's a rivalry. What are some games that you really look forward to playing?
Well, I was looking forward to playing Lynn because I played with, I think, 3 girls on that team, and we've never beat them before. So I was looking forward to finally have our revenge, I guess.
You also do you bat? Where do you bat in the lineup?
Usually second spot.
Yeah. What are you doing there? In the on deck circle. How are you getting prepared? What are you looking for? What are you thinking about before each at bat?
I'm definitely getting my time up, I'm watching Montana because she's usually before me, and watching how she adjusts the hitting as well.
Just a couple more questions. Again, we're visiting with our Chevy dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, Father Tolton softball pitcher Isabella Trim, and head coach Taylor Bartlett. Bella, if you could get in a time machine and go back to that Isabella that was a 7th or 8th grader and give her some advice based on what you know now as a senior, what advice would you go back in time and kind of give yourself? Maybe it would be, and it could be get in the classroom more, it could be get in the weight room more, but what advice would you give yourself?
Definitely keep working hard. I know that when I was younger, I struggled with giving up all my weekends and almost every day after school to go to the cage and pitch with my dad. And I mean, now it really helped me. And I think that I should have definitely gotten in the weight room a little bit more. So I probably would have told myself, start working out.
As a senior, you have any plans for next year?
Yeah, I'm committed to Lindenwood to play softball. So I'll be following Sadie Sexauer, who graduated last year. And I'll be playing there with her as well.
Very good. Any particular area of study that you're looking forward to?
I think that I might want to study speech pathology because that's what my mom does, but I'm still kind of deciding.
All right. Very good. A couple more questions. Number one, do you have a least favorite chore at home to do? What is your least favorite chore?
Probably putting my laundry away. I have way too many clothes, and I just let them pile up in my room. So probably that.
All right. What's your go-to snack? What's something that you just love to snack on?
Well, during school, I like to eat Cheez-Its because we have a teacher that has a bunch of snacks in her room. So I usually go to those, or mints, I guess.
All right.
School day.
I got one more question. It's for both of you, and it is, I am a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. And the question is, do you always wear your seatbelt?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very good. Very good. And I know Coach Bartley, because our first interview, our first round of this, he was in his car, and he had his seatbelt on, and he was parked. So I did notice that, Coach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've done that before a few times.
Very good. Well, once again, Bella, on behalf of Chevrolet, the Chevy dealers of the Ozarks, and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being an Athlete of the Week.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, good luck today, and get some more folks on. Maybe get you guys back on later with some of your teammates. So go out there and win this tournament or whatever you're doing this weekend. I know you got 4 games. Don't get all 4 of them. Maybe next week we'll get you and a few more members of the team on.
Great.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Guys have a safe trip, and good luck today and tomorrow, and we will talk to you soon.
All right. Have a great day.
You're watching the Missouri Sports Network, sportsnetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, Highway reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. Seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here.
Any given Saturday. And a little work. And a little play. Hey, little help? And a truck that says no to nothing.
Hi, Dad. Can we give them a ride?
Yeah. The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Leaders know there's no guide to greatness. When everyone else says something can't be done, they know it only hasn't been done yet. True leaders weather the fiercest storms and look deep within themselves to rise above and help others find their way forward. At Great Southern Bank, we're proud to partner with visionaries that help raise the tide for all of us. And when you're ready to bring your vision to life, we'll be right behind you with award-winning support.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate! The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, presented by Leona Labor's Local 663, Building, Missouri, and reminding all of us, hey, drive safely in those work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. We go to Centralia High School once again, but we bring in the softball team and head coach Elizabeth Bostic. Coach Bostic, thanks so much for your time today.
No, thank you for having us.
Off to a tremendous start, 9-2.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about your team and what do you seem to be doing really well right now?
I think the biggest thing people need to understand is we play a hefty schedule. We're a Class 3 school. We're one of the smallest Class 3s. I think we're third from the bottom for Class 3. And we go and we play people. And so, we start our season off. We start, pretty hefty. We go to Kansas City, play a lot of Class 5 schools, Class 4 schools. Saw a lot of really, really good pitching. We play the Greater Kansas City tournament to start us off. That's opening weekend. We came away with that one 3-2. And we're having to, pitch some different kids, put some kids in different positions just to make it through 5 games, in an opening weekend. And then we come out and I'm going to tell you what, our schedule is crazy. We start off with Macon, who's in our conference, and they're a pretty tough team. They're state ranked, I think, number 5 right now. Played them. Played a couple other games in there that are just, again, good competition for us. We saw last week, we played Highland. They were the Class 2 state champions. They're in our conference as well. Beat them in a 1-0 ball game. And then came back this week. We were hoping to play the Class 1 state champions on Monday, and we got a lightning delay. We weren't able to play that game. And then we played Mexico last night, or I guess Tuesday night. And our weeks just blend together. We've played 11 games already, and it feels like we just got started. At the same token, it's like, man, we're already in the middle of our season. But just have a really great group of kids, a lot of kids that just want to work and just love softball, come out every day. They're staying an hour after practice to get more hitting in, whatever we need to do to be successful, and just coming out as us. And we're trying to, our theme this year is unity, playing as one, playing together. And I think that's what we're doing, and just showing everybody who we are every single night.
Coach, tell us a little bit, the viewers may not be that familiar with your conference. You mentioned a couple of times you played conference games already this year. What conference are you in, and who are some of the members? We're in the
Clarence Cannon Conference. So we have Macon, Highland, South Shelby, Clark County, keep going, Palmyra. Keep going for me. When you put me on the spot, Monroe City, and then us. That's all that's in it. There's 7 in it right now. We used to have Brookfield. They just dropped us a year ago. So, 7 teams in it. We're one of the 7. But, we always come. It's always good softball. It's always really great sportsmanship. I think that's why I love this conference. I went to school in Centralia, so I've known it. And just really good kids, and just a really competitive conference as far as, just good teams, well coached, and kids that just really like to play the game.
And a little bit about your background, where you go to high school, college, and how'd you arrive at Centralia, and just kind of tell us your story.
Okay. I'm born and raised here in Centralia, just like Jalen. Both of us is a great place to live. Played softball, played basketball, track all the way through. Then I went to Truman State and played softball there. And then found my way back here as a speech pathologist here for the schools for many years. And then now just coaching. I have 7 kids. So, the whole other aspect, coaching is a whole job in of itself. And right now just coaching, and I coach competitive too. So in the summertime, I'm coaching 100 extra games. I'm practicing, so that way I'm ready when Centralia comes around. And I've had 100 games of practice this summer. Come in, and we do, even more with my team here in Centralia.
And again, we are visiting with head softball coach Elizabeth Bostic up at Centralia High School on our 7 Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week segment, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. And Jalen Brown is alongside. She picked up her 500th strikeout this week. Coach, tell us a little bit about Jalen.
Great kid. I've actually coached her since she was 10. She wouldn't like me to tell stories about her from way back then, but we worked hard together. My daughter has actually been her catcher since she was 10. And then once Misha rules come into effect, and I can't coach her anymore, she's gone, and my daughter have gone. They played together, and then this last year, Jalen went and played with Iowa Premier. For competitive, getting all that in. But we've had her as a pitcher here. She's a junior this year, so I've gotten to have her for 3 years. She came into our high school program as a freshman, and I basically fed her to the wolves. I had one other pitcher, and she was kind of my starter at the time. And Jalen, I mean, I threw her against, they spat him, I think, one state that year, Blair Oaks. I mean, it was just, I'm like, here, Jalen, go out and pitch. This kid just came out, and she just did a tremendous job for us, kept us in games, kept runs, down, and just really did a great job. And so she's been from a freshman, then going into her sophomore year last year. I mean, it was just like a whole different kid. And this isn't a kid that just puts her glove away and says, hey, I'm good enough. She comes back every single day, puts in a lot of extra time. I think her dad puts himself on a bucket a lot of times just to get her through and get her, getting spins and all that kind of stuff. And then she also sees a couple friends of mine for pitching lessons. So, I mean, she just works her tail off, and it shows. I mean, we could go out of games. She's had 17, 18. She has the school record with 19 strikeouts in a game. She, you have the season record, 330. I don't know the numbers. 331. Yeah, I don't remember numbers very well, but knew she has it. Career wise, I think she's in good standings. And the last pitcher we had that had 500 strikeouts, there's only been one in Centralia history, would be Bailey Douglas, and she was a phenomenal pitcher. I mean, she was nothing more but 5'1", but spun the ball like crazy. And this kid comes in, and she's doing the same kind of stuff, and got us to state last year. We were runner up in Class 3 state last year. And she's part of the reason we got there. It carried our team, put the weight of this team on her shoulders. And I just can't speak highly enough of her work ethic, who she is as a person. I mean, just a very humble kid. It's not about me. She doesn't like the spotlight, like this interview, if you can tell, she's just a little, and that's the kid she is. She comes out, she plays the game, and she does it very, very well.
Well, Jalen, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. On behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being a Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Did you know you were getting close to 500 strikeouts?
Yeah, my dad had mentioned something the night before Mexico.
So how many did you need against Mexico?
He told me 7, but then he recalculated and told me I needed 6.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you remember the first strikeout?
No.
No.
I don't.
What was it like your freshman year? Coach talked about coming out, kind of getting thrown to the wolves. It takes us back to that first game, that first time you took the circle. Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was very nervous because going into that, I was the freshman. I didn't have anybody else my age there, and I just had to go out there and do what I knew. And I think it was probably the second game I pitched, I got a home run hit off me. And she said something that meant a lot to me, which was she could have somebody hit a home run off her and you would never be able to tell. And I just went back out there, and I think I struck out the next kid afterwards. And it's just something that's always stuck with me, is that just because one thing happens doesn't mean another can't.
Yeah. More nervous that first outing or right now doing this interview?
Doing this interview.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
On the mound, you never know. Like
Nope.
she's just calm, cool, collect, and like she said, something might happen, but she's just kind of grinning, and it's like, hey, I got the next one. Like,
Yeah.
she didn't have her best night on Tuesday, and she knows that, and we're talking a little bit, and she's just grinning, and she's like, I got it. I got the next one. And I'm like, I know you do. I don't have to worry about it. Like, that's the kind of athlete she is. I can put her out there no matter what, and she takes care of business.
Jalen, what do you do to kind of get prepared? Let's say you're playing tonight. What are you doing throughout the day to kind of get mentally and physically prepared? Are you watching film? Are you going over?
She's winging it. If you want me to answer for her, she's winging it. That's how good she is.
I don't think about it. I just go on throughout my day. I worry about what's going on in the moment. And then when it finally gets to the moment, I just have to understand that everybody behind me has my back, and I understand that. And it's just, I will do my part and they'll do their part. And that's all I need to worry about.
Do you have any superstitions? I mean, do you have to have a Gatorade? Do you have to have gummy worms? Well, I mean, there's nothing.
She is in our snack box quite a bit. I will say there are quite a few snacks missing because of her.
Yes, there is.
All right, do you have games? As you look at your schedule, at the beginning of the year, as you look at that schedule, are there games you really kind of look forward to? Maybe it's a rivalry game. Maybe it's a game that maybe it's gotten away from you. What are some games that you really look forward to?
Highland was a big one because they are probably one of the toughest competition we will have all season. And then the night of our first day playing at that tournament, we found out we played Oak Grove the first game on Saturday. So I was really looking forward to that because that was a matchup between our state championship and
from last year.
Yes, which we did lose 1-0, but it was a good game. I will admit that.
Yeah, she pitched a really good game. 0 earned runs by her, in 7 innings. And we played a whole 7, I believe, if I remember right.
I think so.
And then they scored on an error. So it was just one of those where, it could have been anybody's game, but, we kind of fell apart last year a little bit in state. But this year, I mean, it was like watching the whole field had people around it watching that game because it was just almost another state game. And it was a great one. We ended up on the losing side, but we're like, hey, you know what? We see him again. We're ready this time.
Yes.
What are you thinking about in the circle? I mean, what's going through your mind on a pitch by pitch basis outside of maybe where the runners are, what the score is, where you are in the lineup? I mean, what are you thinking about?
I just focus on like my mechanics. Like if the last pitch didn't go the way I wanted it to, I'll think about what I did and what maybe could have caused that outcome. And then the next pitch, I try to fix that and figure out, oh, well, if it went this way, then you need to do this.
Okay. Now, you obviously you bat as well.
Yes.
So about where you hit in the lineup?
I am 5th, I believe.
What are you doing there to kind of get prepared? You're in the on deck circle. What's going through your mind? Are you looking for location, rotation?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for there?
I normally ask my teammates who have hit before me. I have 4 options, all of them right-handed, so just like me. And I ask them what they get. So if they're seeing outside, like, what is it doing? Is it rising, dropping? Is it moving away from me? Is it moving towards me? And then if some of them make the adjustment to move around in the box, I normally ask where, because I'm one of the kids who like to move. But then I also understand there's some kids who like to stay in the one spot, but then they'll make adjustments with their swing to where, oh, if they don't like how it drops, then they can get earlier to it and get it more. But I like to move up in the box if it drops so then I can catch it before it falls. If it rises, I'll scoot back in the box so I can see where it's going to end.
Outstanding. Just a few more questions here. You're almost done. What's your least favorite chore to do at home?
Probably my laundry because I have a lot of clothes.
She actually renovates homes for her dad.
Yes.
Like that's her summer job is to renovate rental homes for her dad, which is a crazy job, but she does that most of the summer. And you've only electrocuted yourself once, right?
Nope, that was Cora.
Oh, that was Cora. Okay. That was another teammate of hers. So,
Okay. All right. Very good. What's your favorite vegetable?
Probably potatoes.
That's not a vegetable.
Okay.
That's not a vegetable.
It's a starch.
Is that not the same thing?
No.
I thought it was a vegetable. Probably green beans.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Green beans.
All right. That may have been the hardest question of the morning.
That's probably true.
I don't know my foods.
Well, once again, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, just congratulations on being named Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
And we hopefully will get you and maybe get some of your teammates on as the year goes on and have a Team of the Week deal. Just kind of put everybody there.
That would be a party. You do realize, I mean, she's the most mild of the whole group. So if you add the rest of those into this, it's going to be a party. I'm just going to tell you.
This ain't my first rodeo. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. And hey, one last question, and that's for both of you. And that's I am a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Do you always wear your seatbelt?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Not
Very
a question.
Yes.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for your time. It's been interesting, and it's always good to put a face and a voice with a name that you see. So,
Yep. I think you'll hear more about her. She's a great kid. Just you couldn't ask for better. I'm very lucky to have her.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Ladies, have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
You
And
too.
as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.
Any given Saturday. And a little work. And a little play.
Hey, little help?
And a truck that says no to nothing.
Hi, Dad. Can I give them a ride?
Yeah.
The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage, and presented by Calhoun and Associates Insurances, as well as Doe Propane. The Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. We go to St. Louis here as part of our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol, who remind us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. We'll go to Orchard Farm High School, and we'll welcome in head coach Christopher Lindhoff. Coach, thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it. Our school and community love the coverage.
Coach, first off, just talk a little bit about the team. You guys, you're 3-0, off to a tremendous start. Tell us about how the team's playing right now.
We have a good team this year. We brought a lot back as far as skill positions and on the line from last year. Pretty successful season. And we knew the start of this year was going to be rough. Played 3 really good teams, 3 well-coached physical teams that really bring the fight to you. So last Friday to go over to Holt and Wentzville and watch Colin and the guys do their thing against a really, really good team was fun. So we're just excited about our start.
You know, you're a third of the way through the regular season here. Are you guys relatively healthy at this point?
Relatively. We got a couple people dinged up with some things. We got a linebacker, Maddox Crow, who's going to be out a few weeks, and some skilled guys. But generally, we're ready to go, and we're excited to get our depth experienced and be ready when it comes playoff time.
You've got you're at St. Charles West this week. Tell us a little bit about them. What do you know about them, and what are you going to have to do to come out on top?
St. Charles West is always a really strong program. Coach Strauss has been there for a long time and has had a lot of success. Just won a district championship here within the last several years. So they know how to win. They run a unique run-heavy triple option offense that consumes the clock, and you got to know your jobs, your responsibilities, and you got to be darn near perfect to compete with the St. Charles West team every year. So excited for the opportunity.
And for the viewers that maybe don't know a lot about Orchard Farm, what conference are you in? And talk a little bit about your district.
Yeah, Orchard Farm is a growing school and a growing community out in St. Charles County. We are in the GAC North, so Warrenton, Holt, St. Charles West, Winfield. We have been a Class 3, kind of a medium-sized school, but we're growing and are now Class 4. So in our district, Holt is also in our district. I know we just played them, but we have Parkway North, St. Charles, a ton of talented teams in our district that are going to be tough to get through.
And a little bit on your background. Again, we're visiting with our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, Orchard Farm High School quarterback Colin Sinclair and head coach Christopher Lindhoff. And Coach Lindhoff, tell us a little bit about your background. Where'd you go to high school, college, and how long have you been at there at Orchard Farm, and how'd you end up there?
I ended up at Orchard Farm in 8th grade, actually. My family moved to the community where I'm at currently, and we fell in love with it. I knew in my heart that I wanted to come back. Football was important to me. I wanted to play a role in getting this program up and going and consistently competitive at a high level. So graduated from Orchard Farm in 2013, went to Missouri State, taught and coached at Putnam County, up at the top of the state in the middle for a few years, and have been back at Orchard Farm now for 5 or 6 years, and 4th year as the head coach. So it's been a fun journey, and it's my life dream, really. So just excited to be able to carry it out.
And again, this is our Chevy Leaders of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, and Colin Sinclair, your quarterback, had a big night against Holt Friday night. Tell us a little bit about his performance and what makes him special.
Colin's been special since he was 14 years old when he started for us. He started as a freshman a few years ago and has been incredible since that first night. He can obviously throw the ball. He can make all the throws on the field. But I think what makes him different is a couple of things. I think his legs and how he uses them, how he can extend pass plays, but also how we can have designated runs for Colin. He's a tough physical runner. He always falls forward. But I think more than anything, he's just the heart and soul of our program. He has been for a few years. He sets the standard of how we operate in the school, on the practice field. And then on Fridays, I think everything just comes together for him, and he's able to have fun and get his teammates involved with him. So it's been a once-in-a-lifetime experience watching him do what he loves doing. And he's a special kid that we're fortunate to have.
Very good. Well, Colin, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. Good morning.
First off, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being an Athlete of the Week nominee.
Thank you. Yeah.
Colin, tell us a little bit.
Got a school announcement. Sorry about that. Halfway through lunch.
That's all right. Colin, tell us a little bit about how long you've been playing quarterback. What led you to the game, and where do you feel like some of your talent is? I mean, what do you feel like you really do well right now?
So I started as a younger kid watching like NFL, and I've been a big fan. But I started football in like 8th grade, and I really started playing quarterback in high school when I started. So that's where I kind of started playing quarterback. But as of late, I think I've gotten really good at like being disciplined, of knowing when I should use my legs and when I should throw. And I think that's kind of led me to, teams are more scared of me running the ball now after the first like 2 games of the season this year. So I think that's kind of led me to where last game I could pass the ball because they're so worried about me running.
What are you doing on a game day to kind of get prepared physically and mentally? What, drinking lots of water, getting a lot of rest, watching film? What's a game day like for you?
Yeah, so obviously school, and then after we got a meal, and I usually take a pregame nap, and I really just chill and lock in before games.
Now you break the huddle, or if you do huddle, I know a lot of teams right now may not huddle, but anyway, when you come to the line of scrimmage, what are you looking for? Are you looking for the Mike linebacker? Are you looking for the safety, or is it too deep? Or is it what are you concentrating on as you come to the center?
It really depends on the play of what we're doing, but I have different reads all the time, and it's really just depends on if it's an RPO, because then I got 2 reads then, and pass plays, just go through my reads, obviously. So it kind of varies.
Do you have a favorite play? Don't tell me what it is, but do you have a favorite play that you're maybe going to coach and saying, hey, let's run this. Let's run this. I mean, are you lobbying on the sideline for a certain play call?
Honestly, I don't know if I have a favorite. I have a favorite pass play for sure, but honestly, I think whatever play works is my favorite.
Very good. Very good. Well, as you coach talked about the conference and some of the rivals, do you are there games that you really look forward to because maybe you know someone on the other team, or maybe it's a school rival? What are some games you really look forward to?
I really look forward to St. Charles West. I always like playing the St. Charles teams because that's kind of our area, and I like to make that known. So that's 2 of the schools. In Warrenton, I like playing them. They're always a great program to play, and they bring a challenge. So those are the teams.
Hey, you mentioned you like to get a nap in before the game. Do you have any superstitions? Is that part of your superstitions, or do you have to wear the same socks, or do you have any superstitions?
I'd say probably taking a nap before every game. It's probably my superstition.
Very good. Do you have a favorite class in school? Are there classes you enjoy better than others?
I like math a lot. I think math, I get it pretty easily. So.
Now, being a senior, I believe you're a senior, correct?
Yes, sir.
What plans, if any, have you started making for next year? Are you going to attend college? And if so, and I don't need to know where or anything like that unless you've already committed, but what area of study are you looking at?
Yeah, so I want to attend college, and I was thinking of doing majoring in business.
Is there a background? Do you have family in business?
My dad currently works for a company in St. Louis, but yeah, that's kind of where I want to head.
Very good. Well, again, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being named an Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Bet.
Appreciate it.
You bet. Presented by Lyuna Laborers, Local 663, building Missouri and encouraging you, hey, drive safely in those work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. Just a couple more questions here, Colin. One, do you have a favorite vegetable? Is there a vegetable you really enjoy?
I'd probably go carrots. I like carrots.
Do you have a least favorite chore to do at home?
Yes, vacuuming the floors. I have to do that a lot, so it's probably my least favorite.
All right, here as we wrap this up, this question is for both of you, and I have to tell you I'm a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Do you always wear your seatbelt?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Good. Well, gentlemen, I greatly appreciate this. And again, Colin, congratulations. And a thanks to your athletic director for helping set this up as well out there. And got right back to me on the phone. And it works well. We can do it this quickly. But again, congratulations and good luck Friday night. And Coach, maybe you guys get a victory and we can get you on we do a Friday Night Live high school football scoreboard show every Friday night from 9:30 to 11. And I never contact coaches unless they win. And it's a cell phone call. You don't have to find a screen anywhere. It's just you just call in and be a part of the show. So hopefully we get you on here as you move to 4-0.
I hope so. Super tough game this Friday. But again, just thank you for the coverage. We're super lucky to have Colin Sinclair in our building and in our program. He has changed the way our community operates. And we're just incredibly fortunate. So thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a blessed day. Hey, you're watching the Missouri Sports Network here on MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol remind us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. The heartbeat's strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving, doing what they do best. Helping neighbors, pitching in, getting it done. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. And every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Seems Bill's up the creek without a paddle. That's not funny. And while he really wants a new boat, at Central Bank, we're helping Bill plan for what's most important, like retiring early and fishing whenever he wants. Hey, Bill, try it again.
Fine.
Hope a new boat's part of this plan.
Dream bigger, Bill. We're thinking about a cabin, too.
Now that's a plan.